This is Ryan.
And I'm John.
Welcome to preview season.
Oath of the Gatewatch.
All right, we're back with another exciting group of preview cards.
We are back.
Oath of the Gatewatch. Wow.
Yeah, this is the enchantments episode.
It sure is.
So strap in.
Right. Get ready for Bonds of Mortality.
And strap out.
Yep, I haven't seen enough common or uncommon creatures with hexproof or indestructible that would make me want to main deck this one in limited. But if you see your opponent drop Ulamog in game one, I guess this comes out of the sideboard.
Yeah, maybe. This card will definitely save you from Ulamog for sure.
I appreciate that Wizards is making these key story moments into cards, even if they're not all highly playable.
Yeah, I rescind my last statement. This will not save you from an Ulamog. You will die. You will just die anyway. I mean, I don't think this set had enough do-nothing enchantments, so one more is a really nice kind of cherry on top.
There you go. How about this next one? Hedron. Is it Hedron? Hedron?
I say Hedron.
Hedron.
Hedron Alignment.
Hedron Alignment. I'm a huge fan of alternate win conditions. Let me just throw that out there. Don't
Sure.
Door to Nothingness, Battle of Wits, those are cool. But this one feels way out there, and I'm not even sure I want to try to chase it down. The Scry ability saves it from being an absolute dead card in limited, but I can't imagine how you would pull this off with any sort of reliability in a real constructed deck.
So I follow Magic streamer Gabby Sparts on Twitter. She is very fun. She streams Magic Online, columnist for Channel Fireball, and she had this really funny tweet yesterday. It showed the Yu-Gi-Oh card Exodia, and then this card as the arms and the legs, which is kind of like how I feel about it.
Yeah,
like it was funny, and I don't know. Yeah, this is not realistic, but the point of this card is not. The point of this card is to kind of make people try it, not to actually succeed. The process of process is process, Ryan.
I understand that. And I almost wish this was around back when like Theros was a thing. It would add to your devotion. It's hexproof. It would just kind of sit there.
That's true.
And let you scry over and over, which kind of fit with the themes there. So it feels like it just missed it by that.
Yeah, if you have this with Thassa, you just go off.
Yeah, right? Not bad. All right, Oath of Chandra.
Woo!
All right, let me say this about the Oath cycle. I think Wizards is doing a great job of helping players feel the theme of the set by including cards that reference the Planeswalkers coming together. Not every pack can contain a Planeswalker, but just like how they had cards that cared about you having a dragon or revealing one from your hand, make Dragons of Tarkir feel like the most dragony set to ever dragon a dragon, Oath is doing a fine job making me feel like the walkers are out there and they're real and they're bringing their A game against the Eldrazi. It's good. Good flavor fit. I like they're out there. Ooh, you're out there. With that out of the way, Chandra's Oath is pretty good, but it still feels a little bit short for me. 2 mana for 3 damage against a creature is fine if it's not exciting at sorcery speed, but then for some reason her second ability switches to hitting only players.
Yeah.
I guess that's supposed to kind of evoke the idea that you can't really control fire. It just goes everywhere and you can't do much other than contain it. So on flavor grounds it's fine, but trying to build a deck around an ability that changes its aim half the time, I feel like that'd be really hard.
So if we're still operating under the assumption that there's going to be no Black Oath, then the White Oath is the best oath. Gideon's Oath is the best oath.
And I think they confirmed that on the mothership. Rosewater said that it's not going to be a complete cycle because it's just not a team player.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I really like this oath in limited as you just kind of look at it as a volcanic hammer, which is just 2 mana, sorcery, deal 3 damage to target creature or player, which is what this card basically does, but it's got some upside. If you can blink it or bounce it, it's awesome. And if you happen to get a Planeswalker, if you're that lucky, you get to deal 2 damage to your opponent, which is kind of whatever. It's not the point of playing it. The point of playing is you get a volcanic hammer, which is pretty good card.
Yeah, I think it's solidly the second best of the oaths.
And it is a firm 2.
I would not cry if I opened it in my pre-release pack, but I also wouldn't be jumping around super thrilled.
I mean, I'd be moderately happy. It's a solid removal spell.
Absolutely, and it's not green, so
right.
+1 for that.
Yeah.
Pyromancer's Assault.
Woo!
Now, it looks like they wanted to give another nod to the surge mechanic here by not so subtly encouraging you to cast multiple spells per turn. This one doesn't get any better in Two-Headed Giant, though, because it only triggers on spells you cast yourself.
Yeah.
And I think red tends to run out of steam around turn 5 or 6 anyway, which is right when this would hit the table. It's a terrible top deck on top of that, so I think I'm going to avoid this pretty much always in draft and constructed.
So this card is a little bit of a play on Molten Nursery, which is insane, and this card kind of falls really flat in comparison. It's good, it's not great.
Yep.
It is mostly unplayable in both limited and constructed. It's going to be someone's pet card, but it's not going to be mine.
Fair enough. Hopefully you did find a pet card, though. If not in this batch, maybe one of the earlier shows, you saw something that you liked. If so, be sure to pre-order it on TCGplayer.com right now. We've got all the cards up there from Oath of the Gatewatch and more coming as they're revealed. So keep it tuned to our video series. We appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye!